bit, y'all. Had to start this thing over a little bit. We're gonna try this one way. Okay. Hold on 1 second. Oh, okay, bad. We gonna get this shit. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this, but we gonna get it going. I accidentally canceled it by mistake. See how these niggas do? They don't want you to. I'm gonna send 2 invites right quick, and I'm gonna see if I can bring them back on. We'll try to bring you back on, bro. I can see. All right. What you think?
Yo, I
Yo,
still can't see you, but we good though.
we just gonna rock it in. We just gonna rock it in. You know what I mean? Because it's dialogue.
Right.
Yeah, man. But nevertheless, man, welcome to the show, man. Happy to have you on. We was talking about doing the collide of the brands,
Yeah.
and tell us what you got going on, planned out for the fall, man. Like who got what kind of guests you got lined up?
Well, actually, the next guest, first off, I'm Israel Pacoso from When I Fell in Love with Hip Hop. We in St. Louis, man, but we global, man. We everywhere, man. But the next guest I got Reggie Wright Jr. We coming live probably Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna be talking about the issue with Keefe D and all of that. You know, he was the bodyguard for Suge Knight now.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what we're gonna be rapping about, you know, and just the whole situation, you know, and how everybody, you know, taking it. You know what I'm saying? Like, for the trial and all of that shit, and you know, what's everybody's opinion on this shit, man? And my opinion is, man, I feel like this, man. They waited 27 years for a reason.
Right.
That's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would they wait 27 years to you know, for a murder case at that? This a murder case. You know,
Right.
Anybody else do a murder, the feds at your door. They ain't waiting no 27 years. They waited 27 years knowingly with this man telling them he was in the car where they was pulling triggers and shit. He was in the car. They know he was in the car and they waited 27 years. So it got to be some extra behind the scenes shit going on, in my opinion.
Yeah, man, that sounds too suspicious to me because I started to think myself, had that been Justin Timberlake, they would have solved that shit probably in about 48 hours.
Instantly.
They would have solved that in 48 hours, but they looked at it like, oh man, this is a rat killing. We ain't gonna really invest in it. They kill each other like animals anyway, so we're gonna go ahead just let it.
But it gets so deep about it. Gets so deep. Did you hear the conversation where Suge was telling them shit? If you solve one murder, you solve both of them.
Yeah.
You know. So shit, that let you know something right there. It's more than what they saying. And they waited 27 years for a reason. It's more to Biggie death than they saying, and they bring it to the public. We all know this shit, man.
Yo, they like they playing games. You mean to tell me you have 2 of the biggest, cause people don't understand how big these niggas were. Like Tupac, it was equivalent of Drake in his prime getting killed.
Man, Tupac still big now, and it's 27 years later.
Tell me about it. They're like he ain't even exist.
Machiavelli the Don, he ain't never died. The plan lived. The plan still here. He's still getting talked about. That's what his plan was. Remember, 7-day theory and shit on the cross like Jesus.
Yeah.
At the bottom of at the bottom of that motherfucking CD and say, no disrespect to Jesus Christ. Where he was telling you, like, nigga, in the songs where the media crucifying me like Jesus.
Yo. He was talking some heavy shit in that album, man. And that's where a lot of them can't really rock on that level with him. Like he was hitting that creative apex as an artist.
He was.
And
he was. Where you
and
seen
then
it?
not to mention he was crossing into Hollywood. So he was the man.
He
Like
was.
he had this thing wrapped in.
Yeah, it was crazy, man, to see him on picture, you know what I'm saying, in the movies, and hearing him on the song and shit.
Yeah.
That was real, you know what I'm saying? It was like you was getting to see the side of the song that you was hearing all the crazy gangster shit. You was getting to see it in the movies, where people was getting to see how he really, you know what I'm saying, carry himself in real life. Because even off camera, they say he was really like that for real. And I don't think it started where he was in the movies, like where a lot of these, I don't want to say people name, but a lot of these people saying where he started doing that shit when he became in the movie, what you call it, an actor and shit.
It was,
you know, I feel like I feel like that was him anyway. Anywhere you go where you dealing with shit that you got to think outside of the box, that means you got to adapt to the situation. And I feel like that's what he did.
Yo, real talk, man. From a lot of people that I interviewed him, like big shout out to the Realers. Big shout out to happy birthday to my man Nutso, man. One of the dopest from out
west. Happy birthday to Nutso.
Sir.
All the way from St. Louis.
Yeah, man. I had them they actually show love to my show one time. They called me up for the birthday hour and everything. So there's always love with them brothers, man. Yeah. And they would tell you straight, they work with the guy. They say, yo, he was always a live wire. It ain't never been nowhere he came in to death row and just started changing. He was already a wildcat.
Yeah, that's real.
That's that narrative they trying to make. Like, man, look, this nigga won't Talib Kweli, man. He was always outside. You know what I mean?
No, that's real. That's real.
Like, they try to make it like he one of them backpack niggas. It's like, nah, man. He was always a live one. He was, if anything, he was more wilder before he got to death row. When he got to death row, he really kind of like didn't get in as much trouble.
Right. That's real.
Yeah. But going back to what you were saying about this whole thing, I'm starting to feel like, yo, it's a bigger plan than that, man. I'm thinking he has some, because people don't understand. I said this on the live the other night. He has some powerful enemies, man.
Yeah. Some
real
powerful entities. He was up against some where they was saying like, damn, they was saying, I think they was saying like the FBI and shit was trailing him, and like it was certain agents around death row and shit.
Yeah,
you know, man, that shit crazy to know. And cause look, if you listen to Tupac lyrics, right, he in some of his lyrics, like a song where he say, the federales want to see me dead. Niggas put prices on my head. Now I got 2 rock wallets by my bed. I feed them lead. Like, come on, who would think of some shit like that unless they was really going through some real shit like that? The federales want you dead?
Bro, the paranoia, he was paranoid for a reason, because you know, if you look at his lineage, he came from a lineage of Panthers.
Yeah.
And you know you shoot 2 police and you get off, you gonna have a target on your back. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for real.
Like, you ain't know anybody that get off of popping two cops in the arse. You know what I mean? And then get off. You know they won't gonna let them go off like that. That's payback within itself.
Right. And then, not to mention, back to the murder scenes where Suge was talking about both the murder scenes, right? Now, allegedly, somebody named whoever Perez is, they say he was supposed to be the whoever Denzel Washington was portraying him in Training Day. They said Perez was at both murder scenes, allegedly.
Right.
And Perez, I think he's a police officer though. You see what I'm saying? That shit wild.
Yeah, that stuff is wild, man. I mean, these dudes be. You can't fool me like that. I'm like, you mean to tell me this dude, the most popular rapper in the universe right there, he gets shot in a Tyson fight and nobody knows nothing. Something ain't right.
Knows nothing. In Las Vegas, at that, man. This motherfucking strip so busy. This motherfucking strip busy as a motherfucker, man. And ain't nobody see shit. But then look, when Tupac died, everybody saw everything.
Yeah.
They saw everything when he was dead. They saw nothing when he was alive. When he
Yeah, as soon as
Was
you lie.
asking them, man, y'all ain't see nobody shoot me in the elevator and shit. Nobody saw nothing. Now everybody know everything.
Yeah, niggas sitting there over there. They drawing the sketches. They sketching the crime scene now. Now everybody's a detective now. Now they going forward like, oh, he ain't even get shot. It was all acting. Fuck out of here.
Man.
Niggas talking some crazy shit, boy.
Yeah. That's real.
But you know what, though? This is a funny thing, too. And you see, we got to talk about this, man.
What's that?
The stuff that we go through as black journalists, man. Because, when we give people the truth, even our own people, they be doubting
They
us,
shut
man.
it down, man. They shut it down, man. They don't want to hear it.
Yeah, but, but when they but yet they'll take the word from them.
Right.
We know we going with that. They take the word for them and don't even question it. But yet we bring you the information in the game. They like, well, you chatty patty, you bringing fake news and all this shit.
Yeah,
but then,
you gossiping, man, yeah, all of that shit, man. This ain't no. First of all, if any man want to say another man gossiping, they gossiping because nigga, this shit is all facts. This shit is already documented. This shit been talked about before we started talking about the shit.
Exactly.
For real.
We just bringing the information because we stand on truth.
That's it. That's all. For real.
Let me and you post what happened when with this whole other thing with this arrest with Keefy D. Man, you know how many niggas would be like, oh, why you snitching or why you ain't keeping truth. We gotta play a certain role. We gotta play certain rules, but they can post what they want to post.
Right.
They ain't got to question. They don't question nothing when TMZ do it. Like, yo, y'all don't fact check none. Just because it's TMZ, they'll go ahead and be like, oh, it's TMZ, it's the truth.
But that's how they get you though. That's how they get you. Cause once the media say this shit, everybody believe it. They could be fucking somebody's head up. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, they could be really programming some shit, but they saying some shit to the media and motherfuckers really thinking the shit real and it's probably false. But if it's real, you will never know if it's real because they tricking motherfuckers and that's what the devil do, deceive motherfuckers. That's what these motherfuckers doing. They moving like devils and shit, man.
Yeah. And how we the people, not me and you, but our people, we love that white validation, boy. We'll go hell and high water to get that validation.
Right.
I'm serious. Like me and you, even with some of the things that we do is, when we interview these guests, we go through so much shit. People don't understand what we go through just to get some of these niggas. And I be thinking sometimes like, dog, you talk all this pro-black stuff on the air, on whatever, but we come at you like, yo, come sit down with us, come build with us.
Right.
You talking to me?
Real.
I don't rock with them niggas, man. You got to come with at least $500,000, like $500. Like what?
Yeah.
How you fuck?
But
it's crazy.
It's like this. It's like this. When your platform becomes a media base for real, that's when they have no problem then. Cause they want, I guess they want some type of feedback. And when I mean feedback, they want to make sure they shit can prosper and prosper and prosper. But nobody ever looks at the one that's called the underdog. You know what I'm saying? We the underdogs right now. You know what I'm saying? We the ones that's coming up after everybody else. You know what I'm saying? But we individuals, that's what make it so unique. Cause our energy ain't never been heard before. You know what I'm saying? And that's what this shit about, energy. We in an energy war. If you think about it, all of this shit, everything you do take energy.
Yeah. And on top of that, they know they can't pull the bullshit on us.
Nah, for real.
See, you can go over there. See, that's where they did with the media. They manipulated the media. They moved it like chess pieces to where now all these guys is their friends controlling media. Right. And they don't want to come to us. Because they come to us, you can't pull some of that BS. You know what I mean? Like, look, we're going to ask the questions that need to be asked, homie. We don't care about the weed strain, nigga. We don't care about your tours, man. You can't, if you coming on a press run talking some live stuff, we gotta ask the questions. You ain't gonna do us disingenuous. You know what I mean?
That's real.
And they scared to come to us because number one, they blow us up by asking the right questions. They afraid, so they'll probably go to their peer. They'll probably go to LeBron James, or they'll probably go to Kevin Hart or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They'll go to they go there because it's safe. It's a safe haven. They know they come to us. They gotta ask some questions.
Right. So let me ask you a question though, man.
Sure.
Do you think Diddy is going to be implicated in this shit? I mean, people are already trying to. I'm not asking, I'm not a police. I'm not none of that before they start saying, they telling them, Vlad the police and whoever the police, I'm not the police. I'm letting that be known right now. I'm not the police. Man.
I ain't got no pension.
Right. But I'm asking this shit because I want to know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, do you think that shit, man? Because he's saying that was his inspiration about doing the hit.
I'm going to tell you this. This may sound unpopular. I don't think they're going to touch him because right now Puff makes too much money for them.
No, that's real.
They're not going to touch him because right now he's still one of the most connected guys.
If Puffy go down, a lot of shit going to fall down.
A lot of niggas going to fall down. So he's a money maker. Even though he's not really they're not selling records like that, but he still have a powerful force in the game. So they're not going to let him fall yet.
That's what it's about. If you got influence, you can make anything happen.
Nah, they ain't going to let him go at all because then that can create the whole domino effect. Even if he did do it.
Right.
I personally don't think to a degree that he put the head out personally, even though it looks suspicious.
I'm going to say it like this. I'm not trying to solve the murder. Rest up to Tupac. Rest up to the big homie. Mm-hmm. But I'm not the police. I'm not trying to solve it. I'm like everybody else. I want to know what's going on.
Yeah, we want to know who solved it, but nigga, I ain't gonna solve it. Fuck that.
I ain't the police. I'm not out here trying to solve no murders or none of that. I'm out here just trying to know what's going on, just like the people, because we the people controls everything.
Exactly.
Straight up.
So I'm like, look, Art of Dialogue and Vlad, y'all want to be the informant platform? Knock yourself out. I want to go ahead. We bear our truth. We bring you the information. We interview the people. We go by our business. I don't want the police listening to none of my shows.
No, that's real.
Hell no. Nah,
that's real.
You don't want that, man. That's like, you don't want credit for certain things. You want your platform to be enlightened. You want your platform to be a preserver for the truth, for where people can speak their truth.
Yeah.
I don't want the feds knocking on my door, man.
At all.
I'm already on good I'm trying to be on good behavior as it is. I'm surprised this live even worked because this shit was suspended for 30 days. But I'm all good though.
Right.
But yeah, man, but tell you about your show though, man. Like what was some of the favorite
beats with hip hop, man? I peep this though. I started this show look, my brother got murdered in 2015, right? Yeah, my brother had got murdered. And my brother got murdered. My car got shot up. And then I accidentally, I end up, shooting myself and grabbing my thumb and moving too fast and popping myself. All type of shit happened. And then I just, you know what I'm saying? I went back to the last conversation I had with my little brother. Is him telling me, man, I know you gonna make it with this shit. You was born to do this shit. And I used to always tell my mom and my old dude when I was growing up, like, yeah, I'm gonna be in the music industry and, God gonna use my voice, as a vessel, you know what I'm saying, to speak to the people. You know what I'm saying? And look at me now and shit. One day I was trying to do a music review, right? And as I'm doing a music review, some shit was happening on the show where I don't know if they canceled it or some shit was happening on that motherfucker. But long story short, my song never got played on that motherfucker. You heard me? So you know what I said? I said, damn, okay, so I'm gonna start my own media, my own platform, but I'm gonna do my shit different. I ain't gonna do no music reviews or none of that shit. And I started off doing phone interviews.
Mm-hmm.
The first person I interviewed, one of the first people I interviewed was DJ Charlie Chan. He was Reverend Run's DJ, Run DMC DJ.
Dope.
Yeah. And he was talking about how he won a talent show where he was scratching against another DJ and ended up winning in the talent show, and the winner became the DJ for Run DMC. You know what I'm saying? His name DJ Charlie Chan. And you know, from there I just, you know, I was doing you know, multiple phone interviews. I never did no shit like what we doing now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, until somebody came to me and said, man, hey, look, man, we need to see you. We need to see you, man, because you getting, you know, you in high demand. I'm gonna run. Hold on, give me 2 seconds.
Okay.
2 seconds. Yeah. We back. Yeah. My bad. Had to move around real quick. Yeah, but you in high demand is what they said, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so what I did was, you know, I got on StreamYard, man, and I did my first interview with a local St. Louis artist. And it was up ever since. And my whole little method of when I fell in love with hip hop was to bring the past into the future, you know? To
Right.
all the artists from the past that, you know, that feel like, you know, they can't rap no more because they this age, and they trying to, you know, because the rock and roll people do it all the time. You know, the rock and roll artists do it all the time, where they damn near 80 years old still doing this shit. Like, hip hop never died,
Right.
unless we let it die, you know. So that's what made me want. I'm like, okay, that's what I'm gonna do when I fell in love with hip hop. Knowing that every generation fell in love with hip hop and is going to continue falling in love with hip hop. So that's why I called it When I Fell in Love with Hip Hop, because I fell in love with hip hop watching my old dude rap and shit. My old dude used to rap and shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? He even he opened up for LL Cool J back in the day and shit. You know, they had little groups, they was winning all the talent shows and shit.
Dope.
Yeah, crazy shit. Cause I was like I'm from St. Louis, right? But I was born in New Jersey. You see what I'm saying? I was born in New Jersey on a military base and shit. And up on the East Coast, my old dude, he used to, you know, go to all the little Def Jam parties and all of that shit. You know, that's really what my inspiration was. And then after that, I started hearing like Tupac and shit like that. You know, and that shit from Tupac really inspired me, because I was going through the same shit he was going through. You know what I'm saying? How Pac was going through poverty and being in different ghettos where he always had to move to different homes and shit. That was me. I always had to move. We was always getting evicted and shit, so we always had to move. And we was going to everywhere. So when a motherfucker be like, where you from? Motherfucker, I'm from everywhere, nigga. I done been on every block damn near. But I'm really, you know what I'm saying? Like, this shit, like, cause it's like this. Growing up in the ghetto, bro, it's like if you let it take a hold of you, bro, you gonna become it. But that's something I couldn't do. I couldn't do that shit, cuz. So basically what I did was I said, I'm gonna be in this place, but I'm not gonna let this place affect my mind. So I'm gonna control it, because I control my destiny. So with that being said, I knew I was gonna be a star. Like I told you before, I had dreams about this shit. Well, I'm telling my people and shit, my old dude and them, like, yeah, I'm gonna be in the music industry, all of this shit. Where it's like I'm gonna really be doing this shit. And like I said, I'm doing this shit now. You know, and it's a blessing to be able to be a voice.
Yeah, man. And on top of that, you didn't let not having a proper backing stop you, because what stops people from really pushing this thing is that they feel they have to have millions of dollars behind them. They have to have a cosign or a corporation, or you got to have a big cosign. It ain't about that, man. It's about what you instill here. You still here in the brain. Like, I feel this personally, like, none of these dudes could touch us in terms of content. So I figure I can go and deliver the content. I don't have the numbers, like the big numbers, like the Breakfast Club or.
It's coming though. It's coming though. It's coming though. Don't even say that, because it's already done.
It's going to come though. because it's like they can't hang with us when it comes to the content, because we delivering stuff that they ain't even heard.
Nah, for real. And you know, and that's a part of manifestation. When you speak something into existence with your tongue, it's power in the tongue. So
Fact.
with us being, you know, for real, you know, you gotta speak that shit into existence. It's already done, you know, and you know, it's growing every day. You don't think your people is talking about you behind closed doors? Some people might be saying some bad shit, and and I'm sure some people saying good shit. Like, damn, you ain't heard about, you know, the show and all of that shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's people that's, yeah, you know, we ain't doing this shit for no reason. You know, we land foundation right now. You know, when you building, what you need foundation. So we at that foundation part right now. That's what we doing right now on this Instagram. We building. You know, it's for the people.
Exactly. And that's what people gonna understand. Like, the more independent media that come together, the better.
The better.
Because at the end of the day, these guys don't feel like they have to go through those back doors to get a part of those clubs. They can come over here,
Yeah.
get appreciated. That's where a lot
No, that's real.
of the appreciation come from, when I feel, with the underground, because, you know, we try to build with different platforms. You know, they all have that ego complex. It's like, yo, this thing's bigger than the ego, because all of us come together, man. We form like Voltron. Can't nobody rock with us.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me ask you, man, what you think about the Crazy Bone situation, man?
Glad that brother is healthy. I mean, he's getting better. That was a scary moment, because Crazy Bone is actually one of my favorites, man. One of the coldest rappers ever. I'm
For
talking
real.
ever. I'm like, you can name all of them. Crazy Bone them went past the category. We talking albums,
Yeah.
classic verses, versatility, tracks. Man, let Crazy do a verses, man. He'll smoke a lot of these niggas. Oh, he break it up a little bit. See what I'm saying? When we go live, man, Instagram be tripping, man. But we gonna get it back going. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Hold on, we gonna bring them back on right quick. See, Instagram be tripping. It's trying to be tripping sometime, boy. Hold on. We gonna get them back. Hold on one second. Yeah, I'm gonna try to bring them back on. Hold on one second. We had a dope bill. He'll be back in shortly. Hold on one second. Instagram, get it together. Man, trying to get him back on. Hopefully he gonna join us shortly. But yeah, we be having a dope build about this, man. We talking about this Keefy D situation. We talking about the struggles that we go through as black journalists in this culture we call hip hop. Hold on, I'm gonna try to bring him on again. Hold on one second. Ah, damn it. Hold on. Technical difficulties, y'all. Technical difficulties. Mayday on the front line. Damn it. See, this is the stuff we deal with, man. Like, they don't want our independent voices heard. Notice the conversation gonna really start getting good. All of a sudden, it just cancels. So hopefully you're gonna get them on. If not, we're gonna definitely do a part 2 down the line. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm gonna try a few more times and I'm gonna shut this live down. If not, we gonna do the part 2 again. But we definitely had a dope build, man. We definitely had a real dope build. Brother is real passionate about this, just like me. So we're definitely gonna put together. If any artists want to come through on his show, tune in with him. He gonna have Reggie Wright on this Saturday. It's gonna be a good show. So if he can't come through, I'm just gonna go ahead and shut it down early. We're gonna definitely do a part 2. We're still gonna do some more work down the line. We got a lot of plans in store. Got a lot of plans in store. I'm gonna try it one more time. If I can't bring them back, then we're just gonna go ahead and just come back with it. I'm gonna try one more time. He must have had a phone issue. Tell you, man, they be doing this to us. They be really doing this to us for real, man. They don't want real dialogue. Hold on one second. I'm gonna try one more time. Hopefully I can get them on, man. This Instagram is some bullshit sometimes. Y'all got to get it together. Y'all make about 50 million a month. Y'all make about 50 million a month, and yet we can't get these lives together. Come on, man. Y'all got to step y'all game up. Yeah, we ain't doing that Facebook Live. Facebook Live be glitching too much. I think it's him right here. Instagram got to step their game up. Also got an interview up there with Hip Hop YTV. Big shout out to Angel. She was on there too. I'm gonna stand up.
That ain't what I said, cuz. Show love like Jesus did, bro.
Yeah, we back. Hold on one second. Yeah,
hold on. I'm on live.
Yeah, we back. I think we back.
Yeah. What's crack?
Yeah,
we back.
Yeah, you was asking me about the Crazy Bone thing.
Yeah. So yeah, you were saying you glad he back in, good health and all of that shit. Yeah, I heard he feeling better and shit. I seen a little picture he posted on Instagram and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's dope, man. I mean, it's like, man, we lost a lot of legends as it is. We ain't want to see him check out
at all. We need him to keep dropping that music, man. We need him to keep on. But you know what I thought about? And I don't want to say the group that he talked about, but the last interview I saw that he did on, I think he do got a channel, a podcast. They was talking about the music industry and how the hip hop got changed to all of this secret agenda shit. And I remember they was talking about the prisons being ran with the music industry and shit. Yeah. You don't remember that shit? Yeah. So I just always think big. Like, damn, he said that years ago, but maybe they waited so long. Like, this shit don't have no expiration date. Like, maybe you say some shit and you ain't supposed to say some shit and some shit happen.
Man,
I don't know. Not saying that's what happened. I'm just,
Yeah, he was
thinking outside the box.
Whole lot. He was revealing a whole lot in those podcasts.
He did. Yeah, he said the prisons is getting business from the music industry and shit, man. Saying that the elite that own the music industry is basically in cahoots with the prisons, and they got business where it's like, you rap about this, and once you rap about this, you make all the young niggas start doing it so they can get locked up, and then they go to prisons, and all the prisons get money, and so everybody eat.
I'm gonna tell you this too. I'm gonna drop a nugget here.
Go ahead.
Why is it that a lot of these guys in the industry want to copy Tupac's persona? They want to copy the tattoos, they want to copy the bandanas, they want to copy the swag. But there's one part of him they don't want to copy. They don't want to copy the 50 codes of Thug Life. So that brought responsibility. That brought the code of Thug Life.
They don't want to copy that. The hate you gave little emphasis fucks everyone. They don't want to copy that.
Nah, they don't want it. I'm like, yeah, because I was like, yo, y'all want to be the next
real Thug Life. It wasn't about no killing nobody and what he say, raping women and all of that. Nah, Thug Life didn't mean that. And I still represent Thug Life. Even though Pac gone, I represent it. And I found myself making my own acronym. You know what I'm saying? You know, true honor under God's salvation, living for every eternity. You know what I'm saying? Thug Life. You know what I'm saying? For real. Because this shit getting real right now. You got to think about what's going on. It's chaos everywhere. Flooding in New York and shit. Philadelphia. Wasn't that Philly? They doing all the shit in the stores and shit. Then you got motherfucking Hawaii and shit catching on fire and shit. How the fuck a place that's made of water catch on fire?
Yo, you know what they say? Even though 3-6 said this, they said it's gonna get crazy in the last days. They named that for a reason.
Pac said it. It's gonna be some stuff to to make you know what I'm saying? But through all that shit, you gotta smile. You gotta keep your head up.
You can tell who pays attention to the. You can tell who pays attention to the music and who just pays attention to the persona.
That's real.
Yeah, because a lot of these guys, they mimic the persona. They like the attitude because it brings the chicks, it brings the attention. But follow the community activism side. A lot of people don't want to work with you.
Pac went through some shit. And he was doing that for the people, though. You know what I'm saying? If motherfuckers don't understand that, if they think Pac was just all about this rah-rah shit and Pac wasn't for the people, man, they got another thing coming, man. They need to don't even listen to hip-hop, in my eyes, because Pac was speaking. If you listen to his songs, he was talking about God. He was talking about uplifting the people. He was talking, but the thing he was doing, he was talking about going against the system. Right. And the system is the Matrix, or my tricks. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he was doing. He was going against that. You know, what you know, like shit, you know, what Neo did. Pac was like a Neo.
Yep. That's a good analogy right there.
For real.
That's a real good analogy. Now, I want to ask you this about the show in particular. Like, what was some of your favorite guests that you had?
My favorite guest, man, Mr. Servon.
Yes,
my dude, man.
Big shout out to Mr. Servon, man. We had a damn near 3-hour interview with that dude.
Yeah.
I was praying like, yo, let us stretch another hour in. Please let us get another hour. Because he was giving us so much content.
Right. Yeah, Mr. Servon was definitely one of them. Who else? I mean, Reggie Wright always be saying a lot of shit. I mean, he be always getting me informed. You know what I'm saying? So I like when he come on the show. Man, all the guests, for real, it was all the guests for real that made the show for real. It was all the guests, man, because I don't want to, you know, single nobody out and, you know, but it was all the guests. But my favorite, like I said, was probably Mr. Servon.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. I think you had Shan up there too. I think you had Shan up there a while back too.
Who? Oh yeah. That's another one.
MC Shan,
he that dude, man. I ain't gonna lie. For real. MC Shan that dude, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. He is. Matter of fact, that's number 2. Him, Mr. Servon, I promise you. I mean, it's a few more. Like I'm going back and watching them. As I watch them, I probably have more. You know what I'm saying? I don't watch a lot of the interviews, man. I let everybody do that. You know what I'm saying? I gotta keep on going. I gotta keep on thinking of shit. You know.
Believe it or not, I'm the same way.
Right.
I don't watch a lot of my stuff. I don't know what it is with us. I don't watch a lot of my old interviews. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I might have to go back but then again, I do go back because, you know, I'm trying to clip up some good highlights and stuff. So I probably go back for content purposes. But sometimes I be on the go. I just drop it, go to the next. Drop it, go to the next.
Right.
Then I sit back in the catalog. I'm like, damn, we had 5 seconds.
Black C was talking that shit, man. I looked at it a little bit yesterday. I said, man, Black C was really saying some shit, man.
Yeah.
Like, in his interview was unique, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. He was really talking that talk, man. For real.
Yeah, Black. Yeah, our big shout to the RBL posse, man. Black C was a dope interview. We had him
Rest up,
on last year.
rest up, hit, man. Yeah, for real.
I think you had didn't you have Young Bleed up there?
Young Bleed, that's my dude. That's another one. That was, hey, he was talking that talk too. I ain't gonna lie. How you do that? That was my. It's still one of my favorite records. I could still bump that shit right now, and that's what when I fell in love with hip hop about. You know what I'm saying?
And the good thing about Bleed, man. Bleed is like the type of dude you call him, he got you right there. He ain't none of them Hollywood niggas.
You know, that's real. That's real. For real, that's how them down south niggas is, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man, because Mr. Serve off the same way. He a real nigga. Like, both of them. Like, you know, they both was on, you know, No Limit, so to say. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that's another thing, man. No Limit, man. That's another inspiration I had. You know, Master P and shit.
Yeah.
Like, seeing him and how he did shit, man. Like, even watching the movies he put out and all of this shit, man. That shit was the inspiration, man. Like, for real. And that was when I really fell in love with hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Even Baby, Cash Money, how they had the Hot Boys and all of that shit, where Juvenile was putting out 400 Degrees and all of that shit, man. That was shit that I was really listening to. I was tuned in. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real.
Happy to be
BG, man, come on, man. Come on, Turk. Man, come on, man. Like, for real, like, we know, like, this is the real shit that made me fall in love with hip hop and made a lot of motherfuckers fall in love with hip hop. Like, real spill. You know, even on back to the West Coast, man. You know, I gotta say, even Snoop, man, I ain't gonna lie. Snoop straight, I fell in love with hip hop listening to Snoop. Straight up, Snoop was that nigga, man, and he still is, man. Like, he did a lot for the culture.
Yeah, man, he's showing longevity paid.
And he pushing peace. He pushing peace, man. Snoop is a real humble dude, and he show love. And I noticed that, like, he really showed love, like, for real. I don't know what happened between him and Death Row. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm talking about what I observed, what, you know, in the few now. Right. What I'm seeing, the shit I'm seeing. I don't know about none of the Death Row stories where I'm seeing all this shit on, you know.
Yeah. A lot of times. A lot of times with me, I don't even try to get real far to where I take what some of these guys say about these individuals personally. I don't know them personally. Right. I could go by what my personal experiences is. But if anybody of them people say things about Snoop, I'm like, I ain't taking Doggy Style out the rotation. I can't do it. Right. I can't do it, man. That album's a classic. Even as much shit niggas talk about Dr. Dre, nigga, I can't take the Chronic album.
Dre too. Chronic, the Chronic album, yeah. For real. Straight up. That was that shit. Yeah, Scarface, you know, I definitely love Scarface. I love Pimp C. You know what I'm saying? Rest up Pimp C. Pimpin' Ken was one of my favorite interviews too. Oh, he's a smooth dude.
I know that was dope.
Yeah, that was dope.
We're gonna give you some dope shit.
Yeah, For real. Yeah, you know,
no man, it's like
then, I had Kenya Word. She was dope as fuck.
Oh, big shout out to Kenya. That's a homegirl for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's,
you know, that's Dad's Dillinger baby moms and shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the hardest working women in the game.
For real. You know, she a film director and shit.
Yeah. We be shoot. It's a hassle to get her at times, but when she pick up, she gonna rap with you.
Yeah, that's real. She always, you know, show love.
But I'm gonna notice this too. Let me ask you this too about your show. Now, have you experienced any people in particular? Because I've experienced this already. Have you experienced people like trying to shark your content or try to steal some of your work and try to, you know, take credit for it?
Oh man, here we go, man. Look, BET, man. BET, I'm on y'all ass. And I don't want to say nothing else. Man, BET did that shit, man. On the 2023 BET Awards, man, they had a segment on there called When I Fell in Love with Hip Hop, man. And it really hurt my feelings. Yeah, it hurt my feelings when I seen it. Cause I ain't even see it. Somebody like my fans was sending me DMs like, man, you see BET, they trying to take your content. And when I looked at it, I said, damn, it was Glorilla on there, Smino. You know what I'm saying? It was presented by Sprite.
Wow.
So I'm like, damn, yeah, man. So it's like, damn. So the first thing I did was I hit BT up. You know what I'm saying? I hit them up. What's up? What's going on? Let me know what's up. Like, for real. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody that know what's going on know I'm the originator. I've been doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. Like, and then I recently seen P. Diddy did a When Diddy Fell in Love with Hip Hop. You can look it up. He did a When Diddy Fell in. I said, man, like for real. Like I said, yeah. Cause but look, long story short, we getting a lawsuit with BT. Just put it like that. When I fell in love with hip hop, we in a lawsuit with BET. Yeah. This shit big. This shit bigger than life. Believe it. This shit bigger than life. Like, this shit real. Yeah.
Yeah, cause we've been victim of that ourselves, man. Cause there's a lot of these corporations, when they run out of content, they got to start sharking us.
Yeah. I had to hit up
hey, look, man, and look. I had to hit Tariq over the head.
You know what?
He stole our MC Shan interview and then he credited us. I had to hit him over the head.
What?
Yeah.
See, look, the shit made me so mad, right? Cause I seen, Smino from St. Louis. And look, the same red hat I got on, the same STL hat on right now is what the hat he had on the thing. You hear me? So I'm like, damn, why would they use somebody from St. Louis, interview somebody from St. Louis, asking them when they fell in love with hip hop on BET? Think about it, man. Come on, bro. And I'm like, damn, they really trying to troll. They trolling. They troll me big time, and maybe it was a couple people that I had contacted or maybe interviewed that, lingered in with BET or probably worked with BET. I don't know. But this shit so crazy. It's like, why would y'all not tell them folks that, hey, man, this dude worked hard for that shit?
Man, look, he could have seen you an invite. Like, he could have seen you an invite to interview the artist.
Come on, man.
Like, they don't, but what it is, though, they know how powerful our voices is, so they want to suppress it.
How long have I been, we been, rocking around on the Facebook and shit?
About a year, 2 year or two.
Okay, then. I was doing this shit when I first struck, that was before the BET Awards.
Way before.
So they let you know it's some fishy shit going on where it's like somebody threw some bait out there in the pond and try to reel some shit up they thought was gonna happen. And I fight for what's mine. I'm gonna fight for it.
Yeah, good, because that's when you get big. When you start seeing dudes, you start seeing these corporations, they start sharking it. They start sharking your content. Only thing we just want our credit.
Yeah.
Like, you can play it all day. I don't care. Like, just credit me. Don't sit there and just take it, or then they'll do this slick stuff. They'll bring a guest in after that you had that same guest. Like, let's say, hypothetically speaking, you bring on Manny Fresh, right? You have a dope interview with Manny Fresh.
Right.
Another platform come in, want to bring Manny Fresh on his show. And I'm like, hold up. Now you copying our guests. Because, nigga, you ain't reach out to Manny Fresh. Manny Fresh, I'm using Manny Fresh as an example. It could be people that we ain't reach out in, like, years. People ain't heard of in years. That's what I like doing. I like digging for cats that ain't really be out there.
Right.
Then next thing you know, the same platform is following you. And you like, hold up. What's the odds of that happening? What's the odds of that happening?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's how it happened though, man. Cause look, I blew up on the internet, man, and when I blew up on the internet, man, it was like motherfuckers start following me, man.
Yeah.
You hear me? And watching me. And I'm seeing them watch me. You know what I'm saying? And then I knew it was something when I seen BET. They watched my story on Instagram. BET, look, BET, Glorilla, and Smino watched my story on Instagram. I screenshotted it. I still got it. Yeah.
That's where that's why I was wondering, because I was like, whoa. I thought they was gonna put you in a place position. I was like, they must be flying you out to interview people. I was about to send you congrats and all. I know they was biting.
Yeah, man. See that you, man. Look, yeah, man.
It's crazy, yo, because that's what I be telling a lot of these people. When you start really getting those guests and you start getting those stories that they can't get, that's when they're gonna start trying to reach out to them same guests, and they try to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Interfere with your numbers, interfere with your analytics. Cause Vlad does that dirty shit. Vlad the academic, Vlad was doing that dirty shit, the art of dialogue. So
Vlad did it too. Vlad did it when I fell in love with hip hop segment too. Yeah. He was look, it wasn't even him, it was a girl on there, one of his basically, you know, staff members. You know what I'm saying, was interviewing Julio Julio. You know what I'm saying, the little rapper Julio Julio?
Yeah.
Yeah. And she asked him, she started off and she asked him, she said, so when did you fall in love with hip hop? And I said, for real?
Damn.
I said, damn. And I got that video too. Look where it's like, damn, I know y'all watch my shit.
Yo.
I know y'all watch my shit. They never done that the whole time. I've been watching this shit I've never seen nobody ever, or anybody that ever seen Vlad. They never heard no shit like that on Vlad.
Yo, you still.
Have you ever heard, when have you heard Vlad ask, hold on, let me ask you that. When have you heard Vlad ask a question like that?
Ever.
Right.
Ever.
When have you seen, hold on, when did you see BET do at the BET Awards do that, have a segment called When I Fell in Love with Hip Hop?
Ever.
That's what I'm saying.
Ever.
This shit crazy, man.
If anything, the first question Vlad gonna ask you is something incriminating.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna ask you when you fall in love with hip hop. He don't care about the music.
They don't care. Man, this shit real, man.
We had the same thing with Tariq Nasheed when he took our MC Shan interview and posted it on, and he played it on the show. And
hey, look, MC Shan just went live. It just went across my thing. You know, like you spoke them up.
Coincidence. The words have power.
For real.
Yeah.
For real.
Big shout to Shan, yo. We went viral off one of his interviews. I mean, that put me in a good place, straight up.
Yeah. Shan definitely, I ain't gonna lie, Shan put my numbers up too. Shan had me over like 20,000 views on my YouTube. Man, over 20,000.
He's a wild dude, man. And I think where we really got started, you know, to put people on game was Gonzo. And Gonzo, rest in peace. He's the one that really, his interview put us on the map right there. I think I did we went viral off that interview. I seen the bloggers, I seen all these other platforms posted it up. I said, okay.
That's what's up.
Me and him remain friends to you know, he passed on, but anytime I needed him, he was there. I got some of my best interviews with Gonzo.
Yeah. And
then,
rest up Gonzo, man.
Afterwards came a lot of bigger guests. A lot of bigger guests start coming in. And another thing I'm gonna tell you too.
Hey, did you interview Suge Knight Jr.?
Who?
Suge Knight Jr.
I interviewed him years ago.
Okay.
I think I interviewed him in like 2018 or 2019, one of those two. Okay. That's in the archives too. Yeah, that was a real good interview.
Okay. Yeah, I'm like, okay, yeah, that was nice. Yeah. That was nice. I peeped it.
Interested enough, this was before TMZ and them wanted to holler. Now all of a sudden, TMZ wanted to holler after him.
Yeah.
So it's a monkey see, monkey do game, man. You know, everybody they follow what the people on the Underground Railroad is doing.
Yeah, nah, for real.
You guys be running out of stuff to say, so they like, okay, what these other platforms got going on? Let's shark them. It's like the music industry.
Yeah.
They go ahead, they run.
Speaking of the music industry, man, I rap too. Yeah. You know, I got music out too. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm working on new music, videos, all of that shit, man. Like I'm really doing this shit, man, and I'm really, you know, putting on for St. Louis with this shit.
Yeah, man.
Like for real.
Yeah, this is what we doing with Off the Cuff, man. Like St. Louis is another bridge for all you artists. Like
Yeah.
You want to go on a press run on my show? I could introduce you to this man. This man has one of the biggest platforms out there. You know you big when BET is biting
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, nah, for real. But vice versa, man. Like I said, vice versa. You know, anybody want, interviews, man, I'm gonna hit you up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, you know what I'm saying? And we can make it happen like that.
Exactly.
Build.
That's how it should be.
Yeah, build,
How
man.
it should be, because these niggas, they be sitting there holding the gas. Like, I had shows literally trying to, what it is an ego thing, because they get scared that we gonna outdo them. And I'm like, I'm not even thinking about that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to build the bridge.
Right.
Think about this. I told you this on the phone. Vlad and Adam, they go on there, they go viral every time talking about our shit.
Yeah.
Vlad will go on his show with no problem.
Right.
Jumper will go on Vlad's show with no problem, and they make money.
Yeah.
They make money just talking about black people.
Just real.
And yet these dudes get mad at us. Like, yo, you be like, oh, you can't have Gangsta Pat on the show because that's our boy. I'm like, man, I'm not thinking about that. I'm just trying to build the gap because we want people. We reach out to these people for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't with our ego. We ain't thinking about the ego. We thinking with culture.
That's real.
Like, nigga, if I wanted to steal, I'll try to get Drake.
Right. No, for real.
Yeah. But that's all you know. And it's like any guest that I could think of, I'm like, yo, I could bring them on yours.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's what it's all about. And I'm speaking this for those who's watching now. Like, we pushing that unity line. It's time for people to come together.
Yeah. Let's do that. For real. So, what you got going on though?
Man,
when did you fall in love with hip hop though?
Oh shoot, that's a good question, man. Shoot, when I fall in love with hip hop was the day my daddy bought Too Short's first tape, Born the Mac.
Bitch. Okay.
Changed my life.
Okay.
Changed my life forever. And because at the time, I grew up listening to the Jacksons. I grew up listening to funk. Too Short had that funk.
Yeah.
Listen to the trap. Listen to that Oakland funk. And I was like, he was like, I used to have a lot of bitches. I said, okay, I like the way he said that. I mean, it sounded great, but it sounded
make it sound, yeah.
So then, Pops, because my Pops, he put me onto a lot of that stuff, man. Then he went ahead and bought a lot of the Def Jam stuff, like Kool Moe Dee and LL and Ice-T, Curtis Blow. Like, my pop was old school, man. So when the rap thing would start coming along, he started buying a lot of those records. Because my family used to have big parties, like Christmas parties and stuff, and we used to play all them joints. Run DMC, Sugar Hill Gang. I was listening to all that stuff. Even though personally I like the party aspect, I want to hear something more like, I want to hear more so like bars. I want to hear something like real. I ain't want to hear that. Chicka, yo, I ain't want to hear that all day. Like, I was like, look, I want to hear that. I want to hear that Ice-T.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Ice-T was kicking that real.
Yeah, was.
Ice-T. Kane, Rakim.
Q was too though.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. But see, I had to get it. But see, at that time we were growing up, we couldn't buy the records because of the age. I had my daddy buy.
Right.
So basically, Pops, man, my Pops, man, rest in peace. He put me on to a lot of that stuff, man. And we riding around. He picking me up. We riding around to the Chronic.
Same thing with my Pops, shit, for real. Bumping the Chronic too, all of that shit, man. Doggy Style, all of that shit.
Oh.
I'm in the car, I'm sitting in the back seat, me and my little brother that, he ain't here no more. We vibing to this shit. You hear me, like, listening to all this shit. Like I said, No Limit, Cash Money, Scarface, 8-Ball, MJG, Pimp C, UGK, all of that shit, man. For real, like, this shit was really, like, even Jay-Z, we was listening to Jay. Jay was Nas. You know what I'm saying? All of them DMX, you know, when they what's the album that came out where he was in the blood and shit?
Flesh of My Flesh.
Flesh of My Flesh? Yeah. That was one of my favorite DMX albums.
Oh, damn.
You know?
Yo, we gotta wrap it up about 15 seconds. IG got us on times table, man. But tell us
All right,
what
it's all good, man. All right, for sure. This is